Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, g'day, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to round 20 of this Blitz auctions. There's still another, how many is there? 14 auctions left? It's ridiculous. But here we are. These are the tanks that are on offer. The Object 452K, the Astron Rex, the ISU 130, and the Type 5 Kari. I'm going to tell you straight off the bat. Don't worry about the other tanks. Get the ISU 130. That's it. This is the one that you should buy. That's it. Video done. Concluded. This is the one to buy. Okay, in all seriousness, why is the Type 5 Kari selling out pretty quickly and it's 9,000 gold? Why? Wargaming. Why? I know you don't sell this thing very often, but for God's sake, 9,000 gold? Why would you buy this when you can buy the 452K? This is a great tank. This is a fantastic tank. I freaking love this tank. This is awesome. This tank is great. I know. I will go to my grave complimenting how good this tank is and everyone else telling me that I'm an absolute moron for saying that this tank is amazing. Especially GrandMcLegend. He seems to think this tank is rubbish. It's not rubbish. It's great. It looks awesome, and it performs exceptionally well. Yes, the lower plate is massive. I get that, but you don't play it where you don't play in a position where you showcase your lower plate. You play it where you show your upper hull. Your upper hull is only 105 mils of armor, but look how steep the angle is. Your turret armor is 215 mils. It's very, very low slung. This thing is perfect to play in sort of a low strung area where you basically go and, duck into cover. It's got 2300 DPM, it's 11.87 second reload, 460 alpha is your AP damage, APCR, HE, I should probably say 600, which is beautiful. 246 mils of AP pen, 320 on your heat. Obviously, I'm running this tank with carbide shells, that's why you see the pen values as they are here. And 7 degrees of gun depression. So it's not bad, actually. And it goes 40 kilometers per hour. As I said, very nice tank, and I absolutely love this thing. And I have no regrets spending 10,000 gold buying it when it first came out, or when it came out again in the Black Friday auctions. So, very happy with that. I wouldn't recommend paying $10,000, 10,000 gold for it. I would say just wait until you have the opportunity to, and just wait. Just wait until it's cheaper before you buy. Now, the Astron Rex, 8,000 gold, not worth it at all for this price. I'm sorry, but guys, come on, Wargaming, why are you selling a tank that you literally gave out for free? Why? You had the atypical events that you gave this tank out for free. You had another event previous years where you gave this tank out for free. Why is this tank 8,000 gold? Why? For God's sake. There's a tank right next to it that's so much better and more fun to play and cheaper. Why? It's got 120 mils on the front of the turret. Okay, cool. It's very low slung. It's 85 mils on the front of the hull. It's very, very, steep angle. 1800 DPM, 21 second reload on your entire magazine, 3 shells in your magazine, and of course you have a 3.53 second shell reload. It's 185 mils of AP pen, APCR is 240. You're doing 290 alpha per shot. You have 3 shells, so if you do the math, around about 300, you're doing just under 900 damage per clip if you manage to pen. 4.4 second aim time, 324 dispersion, so it's not bad actually accuracy-wise, and 8 degrees of gun depression, and it goes 52 kilometers per hour. So it's quick, it's decently armored, it's got not bad DPM, it's an okay medium tank. But for God's sake, it's not worth 8,000 gold. So guys, please don't spend your money on this thing. The ISU 130, this is the tank that for all intents and purposes, I will say is more fun and better to play than the ISU 152. This is more versatile. And don't forget, this thing comes with tungsten as well. So it's awesome. The tank is great. Okay, it's got 90 mils on the front of the hull, the superstructure, so it doesn't have a lot of armor here, but the armor is mainly focused on the turret, the gun mantlet. This gun mantlet is massive. It's a 130mm gun, So keep that in mind. 130mm gun has amazing concealment values at 73% while stationary and 52% while moving. It's got over 3,000 DPM. That's if you're running the standard AP shells. If you're running this with the premium AP shells that have less pen, you get significantly more DPM, but you have less pen. So 245 mils of AP pen is as standard. 215 of AP pen is your premium, but it's less pen, obviously, but it does more damage. And 65 is your high explosive. Now, obviously, you're not going to pen everything in the world, so do keep that in mind. It's not a BL10 152mm gun. But if you play this thing right, this thing performs better than the ISU 152, in my opinion. It's a 460 alpha gun with the standard AP, which has more pen. It's 530 on your premium AP rounds that have a less pen, and you're doing 600 with your high explosive. Now, of course, you have tungsten with this tank, and you have adrenaline. Now, put those two together, and you have yourself a ridiculous amount of DPM with HE or with the premium ammunition in the span of whatever is like 20 seconds or something, or less than 20 seconds. You're dishing out a huge amount of damage, right? You have 6 degrees of gun depression. You've only got 2 degrees left of gun arc and 10 degrees on the right. So do keep that in mind. It's because of the way that the gun is positioned. If it was in the middle, you can do left and right equal amounts, but because it's literally towards the right side, it's obviously not lots. Yeah, 43 km/h speed limit is your top speed. The tank is fantastic. I love this tank. It's so much fun. It's so troll, and it's a testament for how good it is. I just enjoy playing it more than I do the ISU 152. Now, the Kari, I understand this tank barely has been sold and has been in a lot of auctions. Instead, well, not auctions, there's been a lot of draws, but like, for God's sake, for 9,000 gold, that is a very steep asking price. For a tank, let's face it, that's not incredible by any stretch of the imagination. It's good. Don't get me wrong, it is good, but it is not amazing in any way, shape, or form. This has got 121 mils on the front of the hull and the superstructure, so it's got a decent amount of armor. You just, good luck, trying to bounce anything with like a T9 tank facing you, right? Your concealment is not as good as the ISU 130, so just keep that in mind. You have 2300 DPM. 2300 DPM. You do have 440 alpha, which is nice. It's kind of like a 125mm gun instead of a 130. So you're doing 440 alpha and 570 on your HE. You do have 2 AP rounds. A standard AP, which is 246 mils, a premium AP, which is 290 mils, and 65 on your high explosive. So you're doing 440. 11.41 second is your reload time, 4.2 second aim time, and 0.336 dispersion is your accuracy. So it's actually not bad. It's actually decent in terms of accuracy. And of course, got 6 degrees of gun depression, 14 degrees of gun, it's 14 degrees left to the right, as you can see, which is good, and 38 km/h speed limit. So, sorry, I've just had a long day at work. I wanted to get in here and make sure I'm early in case, by some miracle, the Dracula or the Helsing or the Smasher is in the store, and I miss out on seeing it be absolutely sold out within seconds. These selection of tanks are interesting, because I love the 452K and I would recommend people to buy it, but at the same time I won't, because it's not everyone's playstyle. The ISU 130 is definitely a tank that I would recommend wholeheartedly. I didn't go through the dispersion values, by the way. 3.5 second aim time and 0.262 dispersion makes this one of the best guns at tier 8 in terms of accuracy. It's a very accurate gun. It's fantastic. It's, as I said, the BL10, good luck being... the BL10 will never be as accurate as this gun. So, yeah, do with that information as you will. All in all, it's a decent selection, but preferably my pick would be the ISU 130 as standard, the Object 452K, then the Kari, and then maybe the Astron Rex if you really, really want it. Otherwise, just stick with these two. Seriously, that's what I would say. But please, just wait for these tanks to be cheaper before you sell them out, for God's sake. Patience is a virtue, as they say. Just wait. Wait for them to be cheaper, and God will reward you. Trust me, you will be rewarded for your patience. You'll come back and be like, oh, look at that. There's still some tanks, and it's cheaper. I'm going to buy it. So that way you can buy other tanks. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my video that I uploaded earlier on. Very, very early hours of the morning for me, and it must have been like nighttime for you guys in the US, and like afternoon for EU players, about the free smasher. Yeah, obviously that was an April Fool's joke, as you can see. Droodles uploaded a video talking about the marks of excellence. That was also an April Fool's joke. He just seemed a bit more serious about it. There's a few other people that uploaded April Fool's jokes and whatnot. Obviously, it's April Fool's. Well, it's not no longer April Fool's, but it was April Fool's yesterday. So obviously, I had to make a video like that. And I love how some people are like, oh, this is clickbait. This is very bad clickbait. I'm like, dude, did you not realize what date it was? It was, drumroll please, April Fool's. So for all of you who thought it was serious, clearly didn't watch towards the end of the video where I said it was nothing more than an April Fool's joke. But I'm still going to read what you guys identify as tanks, which is pretty funny. Anyway, love you all. Look after yourselves. Look after your friends and family. Peace in the Middle East as always. And I'll see you on the battlefield. Bye-bye.